Y'all getting robbed as y'all coming out. They watching y'all. I want y'all to be aware that as y'all become more successful and as we understand the jealousy from the people that are around us because we'll never understand it, know that y'all need to watch y'all back. Check it out.
This is 7 News.
Hold on, wait a minute. I need to see their profile pictures again.
This is 7 News at 4:30.
First at 4:30, investigators calling this duo Rolex robbers, the two accused of going on a stealing spree before getting caught. Hello again, everybody. Time's up.
Police say their greed for pricey timepieces left victims in fear for their lives. 7's Jessica Holly is live in Miami Beach with more on this crime spree. Jessica.
Police say each time their work started at the club, watching people leaving and looking for expensive watches on their wrists. Then they would follow them home and pick just the right time to make their move. This pair is out of business. Miami Beach police announcing the end of a crime spree with the arrests of 30-year-old Dwight Gustave and 41-year-old Andrea Banks.
These two individuals not only preyed on victims who were leaving nightclubs, but specifically preyed on individuals with high-end watches.
Investigators say early Sunday they followed a couple home from a Miami club. As the victims hopped out of an Uber along the Venetian Causeway in Miami Beach, they were robbed of a purse and a $200,000 watch. Neighbors hearing all about it.
It's truly incredible. You know, you wouldn't expect it in a neighborhood like this.
Police say the pair also targets visitors. Monday morning, following a couple of guys leaving Live nightclub back to their hotel in the 4000 block of Collins. As they were sitting outside, both had their watches stolen. One of them hit over the head with a gun. The victims in this case, music producers from Texas. Their pricey timepieces prominently displayed on Instagram. Police say Gustave and Banks are tied to two other robberies in the first weekend of August. One along the 1800 block of Collins Avenue, the other in Miami.
Two things to make of this story real quick, y'all. Two things to make of this story. The first thing that I want to let y'all know is this. Whenever people commit crimes, especially people of color, why y'all like to label everything else as black and brown, whenever people commit crimes, especially people of color, the one thing that we know for sure and the two things that we know for certain is that when they are successful the first time, it's not going to be the last time. That's just wetting the appetizer. Black people are serial killers for money. They are the equivalent. Okay, let me revise that. Black criminals. Because it's different types of criminality, all right? Black criminals are the equivalent of serial killers, but for money. Anthony Washington, we don't pay attention to people that don't have profile pictures. And so I'm sorry, sir, but I'm going to just have to go ahead and ignore you because I think you jerk off in your socks. We, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it was because of our ancestors put a hex on us when we were slaves, but most black people cannot break out of the crime cycle. And when we see an opportunity to get rich, or what our definition of rich, because understand, it's the difference between rich and hood rich. Hood rich, you just got to have enough or better than, you just got to be the top dog in your hood. That's it. You got to have a top car. You may wear the same 3 outfits every single day, but you fresher than everybody else. You got a little bit of change in your pocket. And that means that the top hood rat that's in the hood is going to make sure that they holding you down. You know what I'm saying? And so all you got to be is hood rich. That means I'm the top dog in my hood. And so our idea of rich a lot of times, because we don't come from nothing, it's the reason why we sign bad contracts when it comes to record deals. It's the reason why you willing to give up everything in order to just try to get a new car, right? It's easy. When you're hood rich, then you get a taste, a little wetting of the appetite, right? And so now What we know for a fact is you ain't gonna go back to working no regular job. You ain't about to go back to working no regular job. What? Who? You think I'm about to go slang these boxes when I can go rob a dude? Which brings me to point number 2. Be careful. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Y'all going out here, you think you're going to go to Live Miami. Y'all going to go down to Atlanta. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And guess what? The entire time while you having a good time and you feeling on some chick's butt and you think that you about to take her back to the telly and you about to go and bust her down, is somebody else watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Is somebody watching you? Is somebody else watching you and they hating and they saying why he gotta have it instead of me? You know what? We're gonna go ahead and adopt the same thing that was happening in Los Angeles. Because guess what they was doing? That's originated in Los Angeles. Even though every hood in America know that this goes on, this operated in America. I mean in Los Angeles. Los Angeles mastered. It happened everywhere, but Los Angeles mastered the ability to follow people home from going to luxury stores, from going to clubs, from going to all of these different places, and they follow them home, and then they rob them. And then they rob you. It could be a big back like we see right here. I always feel like somebody's watching me. It could be a big back right here. Mm-hmm. She been through some stuff too. She seen some things. Oh man, that's a bottom chick if I ain't never seen one before. Been through some stuff. Might have got beat up a couple times. What? Be careful, bro. You can't, man, listen, it's getting to the point in culture and in society today, you can't even say what up to nobody no more. You can't even say what up to nobody no more. Honestly, you can't even trust nobody. Hey, sir, little kid walk up to me. I used to take him in, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, all right, listen, I give you $20. Keep it. You ain't got to give me no candy. Hey sir, can I please sell you some candy? My football team practice. I look around the corner, is daddy like this? Hey, is that your daddy over there? Who? Your daddy over there. Your daddy out here, he got you slinging candy? Yes, sir. All right, man. Listen, bro. Here's $20, bro. Daddy hiding around the corner, pimping their kids. I know you pimp your kids. Yeah, I know you pimping your kids. So many different people, parents be pimping their kids. You can't. That's the only reason why you pour into them in order to help him make it into the league, and then you want to guilt trip them. I gave you all of this. I put all of this into you, and you gonna not go to the school that I want you to go to. You're not trying to do the best for your kid, and when he realizes that you putting all into him because you looking at him as an investment. You worse than the boosters that be at the college. Pimping your kids. You pimped your kids since they came out the womb. Got them selling candy. Got them doing this. Got them doing that. You pimp your chick. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We good for pimping our people inside of the community. Pimping and scamming. Pimping and scamming. Pimping and scamming. Pimp your kid, scam your chick. You scamming her out of box. Keep on promising her, telling her, yeah, baby, just believe in me. Believe in my dreams. One day I'm going to make it. One day I'm going to make it. You know you ain't never going to make it. You ain't never going to get there because you ain't doing nothing to get there. You scammed her out of coochie. Yes, you did. Keep selling these pipe dreams, telling her that you're going to be a better person, that you're going to get your life together, you're not going to go back to prison. Wait on me, baby. I'm not going to go back to prison. Hold me down, telling her not to have no sex while you locked down. Meanwhile, you having all of the sex in prison. Having all of the sex in prison. You got 2 boyfriends and she can't have nothing. Oh, you got 2. How you gonna have 2 and you not gonna let her have none? Yeah, man, these hoes ain't loyal. These, these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal, bro. They always switch up. Soon as you down on your luck, they always leave. Soon as you down on your luck, you always leave. You got 2 boyfriends, nigga. You got 2 men taking care of you. You got 2 men, 2 wives in jail, and she can't have one little guy. You already might give her some diseases when you come back home. You got 2 boyfriends in prison and she can't have one little sneaky link. She got to hold you down. All right, well, cool. That's cool.
Of August, one along the 1800 block of Collins Avenue, the other in Miami.
These 2 are repeat offenders. They're experienced in what they do, and they're very, very precise in who they target, exactly what they want to steal, and they execute it at any means possible.
Gustave was released from state prison in May, and both he and Banks were on probation leading up to their arrests.
We urge anyone with any information or any other victims to come forward so that we can also hold these individuals accountable for those crimes as well.
Police say when they searched Gustave's home, they found more than $170,000 in stolen valuables. If you think you were a victim, you need to reach out to Miami Beach Police.
Dummy is out here robbing people and selling it on Facebook. Robbing people and selling it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I believe that a lot of these people that are participating in these robberies, that they don't stop. I think that they got 2 options. You don't want to hear this part. You don't want to believe me. I think that they have 2 options. I think that their main options are this. I think what their goal is this, because this is the only logical explanation. I think that their main goal is to either get super rich and somehow, some way get away with it, 1, or take the chance anyway because you don't really want to not be out of jail unless you're going to be super rich. You missed it. Either be super rich because I'm not really willing to be doing these regular people stuff and I don't want to do this. That's 1. Or I'm going to take the risk anyway because it's better to be in jail and I still got boyfriends back home. Home is jail for a lot of these people, bro. And so it's a win-win situation. I'm not trying to be out here working, paying bills, trying to find something to eat, dealing with these modern women. Man, I got a boyfriend in the crib. That's what they got. They got boyfriends at the crib. So either they can go and live the life that they want and they can do it temporarily until they can get back home. And so I believe that a lot of these people actually don't look at either one of these options, getting arrested, as a bad option. Yo, only thing I got to do is not get killed. I think that this is what they doing. Yo, what you doing, Gustavo? Ain't that what his name was? What you got going on, Gustavo? Trying to make it back to jail. Did y'all see the homeless guy or the guy that got mad because it's a dude, it was a live stream. I don't know if he was homeless or not, but he said that he was pissed at the guy for bailing him out of jail and he was looking to get back to jail. Did y'all see that clip? Where the dude was pissed because he got bailed out and he didn't feel like he had nowhere to go and he wanted to stay in jail? It was like a YouTuber that was doing a good deed and they were bailing people out of jail. Kevin says, I have a cousin I have a cousin that says he feels safer in jail. Yeah, watch him. You seen in Champion Chuck? You saw it, our people? Yeah, Uncle's mad, B. Thomas. Okay, so y'all are familiar with what I'm talking about. We watch the same videos, Broadway. So y'all are familiar with what I'm talking about. Uncle was pissed. He said, "What you bail me out for? What I'ma do? What I'ma do? He said, I want to go back to jail. I want to go back to jail." He said, "Oh man." He said, "You're gonna have to find me a way to get back in there. You're gonna have to find me a way to get back in jail." He was pissed. He was pissed. It's sad, ain't it? It's super sad. It's sad, honestly. You gonna have to find me a way to get back in there. What I'm gonna do? I don't know, Unc. Get a job, work, become a productive citizen.